Okay, I assume you can hear me. I would like to try streaming. So here I am. Oh, well, this weather is certainly interesting for Porto. Sorry, not Porto, Lisbon. We've caught it on one of the few days where it isn't sunny. So I'm going to bring up Volanta here. And this is our route. We're going to go from Lisbon to Malaga, Costa del Sol. And this is the flight plan right here. So I haven't pre-filed it. So I'm going to go into Navigraph. That I can do just that right here. VATSIM. Boom. Doing that on my second screen. And my dog's barking in the background. At 1510, that's a little ambitious, but we'll make it happen. It's not like we have a slot or anything. And I just realized, yeah, that's fine. Good. So, flight plan has been filed. We've got control for most of the way. Hopefully it's a relatively short trip. I don't like longer trips, which is why the Mustang is such a perfect airplane for me. So, my yoke is definitely not centered. So that's the first thing we're going to fix, is getting this yoke centered. There you go. And then lock it up again. And then I am not going to be following checklists or anything with the Mustang. I'm just going to fly it like a nitty bitty 152 when I forgot my checklist. Alright, so we got this is working. Loosely speaking, because the throttles don't really work on this airplane. Right, my trim wheel has been detected. Flaps are up. And let's look at the flight plan. So, let's see all this. OFP. Right. So this is the route, and let's see what my load is. Takeoff weight 3847. That's in kilograms. I don't think the sim's in kilograms. Let's have a look. I'm just going to use the old school. It's in pounds. So 384, is that what I said? 3847 times 2.2. 3847 times 2.2 is 8,463 pounds. Let's see in terms of fuel. 906 pounds. Where the max is 1175, so about half of fuel. Well, sorry, 2/3 of 3/4 of the fuel. I can't maths today. So what I'll do is I will put about 80% of fuel. That'll do. And then that's fuel 2036. In fact, let's just do that. We got the fuel weight there. So 906 times 2.2 is 1993. So 1994. So we'll reduce 1990. So it's slightly more. That'll do. I was pretty close then. Okay. Now, I lost the 8292 is what we're at, which I think is pretty close to what we wanted. So let's see. Drop running weight, landing weight, trip weight, zero fuel weight. Okay, so we'll do 906 plus. Oh wait, no, to take off weight. So 3. And how much did we include for taxi? We didn't include any for taxi. So 3847. I don't know how much the Mustang burns yet. I am not that familiar with this aircraft, and I haven't really read the stuff I'm into for it. So let's say it burns. Well, on a 320, you'll typically burn around 200 kilograms. So I'll say 50. So if I just round that up to 3900, I think we're pretty safe there. So 3900 times 2.2 gives us 8,580 kilograms. So sorry, pounds rather. So we're 300 pounds short. So what we'll do is we'll add about 290 pounds of baggage, if there is any baggage. No, there's no baggage, so we'll just add it as a passenger. So we'll say 150 and 140. And my dog keeps barking. Sorry if you can hear her. Cool. So that puts us around 8582, which is 2 pounds over what we were estimating. That works quite nicely, doesn't it? Right, now we'll open vPilot. We'll connect, and it's going to be Mary 13 Alpha, and we're not going to be a 152. We're going to be a Cessna Mustang, so that's a 510. Okay. So we're now connected, and the frequencies are going to come up in a second. Does that mean we don't have any more control? No, there it is. Cool. Right, so with that done, what we're going to do is we're just going to get started. Hey, here's the puppy who keeps barking. Hello, puppy who keeps barking. And, you know, I've just realized I'm streaming, but I don't have the chat up. So, I have no idea if anyone's chatting, which I guess not, realistically. But, you know, it's good to have it, just in case someone is polite enough and says hello. And so, here we are. So I've got the chat up. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the battery. Get my pen and paper for the clearances and whatnot. Figure out where I am at the airport. So press continue. Press continue. There you go. We'll turn on the nav lights. And let's get an ATIS. So I'll need the avionics for that. Actually, I don't think I need avionics. Let's turn that off. Well, actually, I need it to control the avionics. Right, so let's leave it as it is. Right, so ATIS 124.150. Okay.
Humberto Delgado Airport, Dia Charlie. 1430Z. Expect ILS approach, runway and use 20. Transition level 55 after landing vacate via Hotel 1. Advise if unable medium and light aircraft. Expect position uniform for departure. Takeoff available distance 2,412 meters if unable. Advise before push. Wind 230 degrees 18 knots max 31 knots. Light rads visibility 2,500 MTS. Mist. Cloud. Few at 400 feet. Broken at 600 feet. Temperature 2.18 QNH 1013. Comply with speed limitations. Acknowledge LPPT information Charlie.
I missed a lot of that. I hate these automated ATIS sometimes.
Humberto Delgado Airport, Dia Charlie. 1430Z. Expect ILS approach, runway and use 20. Transition level 55 after landing vacate via Hotel 1. Advise if unable medium and light aircraft. Expect position uniform for departure. Takeoff available distance 2,412 meters if unable. Advise before push. Wind 230 degrees 18 knots max 31 knots. Light rads visibility 2,500 MTS. Mist. Cloud. Few at 400 feet. Broken at 600 feet. Temperature 18.
Okay,
2.18
this is unreadable,
QNH
especially
1013.
because I think they didn't code the ATIS properly, so I'm gonna see what they mean by RAD. RAD Z, I'm assuming, is rain and drizzle. Visibility 2,500. There you go. Visibility 2,500. By the way, if you're wondering, if you double click on the ATIS, it'll give it to you in writing, which shouldn't happen, but whoever was this controller, they didn't put things properly. So these are the important things. MTS, I've never actually heard of. BR, that's missed. That's fine. I mean, the way this has been written is, frankly, not great. So MTS, I've never actually heard of that. Mountain Haze, I think it is. Let's see, Metar, MTS. Right, I'm not gonna look for that right now. If I need to, I'll ask the controller. Right. So LPPT, M&T approach. Who the flip? Okay, oh, I see. It's one's a mentor and one's a trainee. So 119.1 is going to be approach, and they're going to be controlling us. And then I'm guessing we're going to go to 133. 350 afterwards. 3.
FL 1685 Lisbon, muito boa tarde. Information Charlie, current QNH 1013, break clear Madeira, Ganso 8, Sierra Departure, squawk 2271.
And we said the QNH was 1013, was it? Fair enough. Let's press B, that doesn't sound right. It is? Okay.
FL 1685, feedback correct.
Alright, let's figure out where we are. So, I'm going to have to open yet another app. We've got too many things open right now, to be honest.
Papa Charlie Golf 76 request
so, unload,
clearance to Liverpool. I have information,
import,
Charlie.
import from SimBrief.
Papa Charlie Golf
yes.
76, information
Import
Charlie
and
correct,
open.
QNH 1013,
Right.
break clear to Liverpool,
So
inbound
here we
for
are.
Sierra
So we
Departure,
are
squawk 2731.
there. Now, if I go into the charts,
Clear to Liverpool by
Taxi.
inbound for Sierra Departure,
See
QNH
if,
1013, block
any
2731.
charts
Charlie Golf
of the
76.
parking areas. Always
Papa Charlie
helpful.
Golf 76, feedback correct.
There you go. So we'll say we're on 701, and if I do the outside view, yeah, that looks about 701, doesn't it? So we'll say we're stand 701. We have Charlie. Okay. Boat to approach Mary 13 Alpha. Boa tarde. Cessna Mustang stand 702. Correction, 17. Apologies, stand number forgotten. 702. Information Charlie QNH 1013. Request clearance to Malaga.
Should going to confirm call sign?
Mary 13 Alpha. Mike Romeo Yankee.
Marian 3 Alpha, Lisboa, boa tarde, stand by for clearance number 1.
Say again for Mary 13 Alpha.
Stand by, break Portugal 173, identified, continue climb for level
Oh, I see.
240, when crossing 2,500 feet right, direct commute.
Continue climb to flight level 240, and when passing 2,500, right turn direct command for airport 173.
Media 13 Alpha, Lisboa, confirm height to copy clearance.
A firm Mary 13 Alpha. Oh well, hello, look at
Media
this.
13 Alpha, information Charlie QNH 1013, break clear to Malaga, Gaius 8, Sierra Departure, squawk 2202.
Guys, 8 Sierra Departure Squawk 2202, clear to Malaga, Mary 13 Alpha.
Media 13 Alpha, feedback correct.
Wow, my radio telephony today is subpar. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to close a bunch of these windows.
Charlie,
Because frankly they're not needed. Okay, and then we'll have this guy on my other monitor. And what we'll do is we'll request engine start.
Charlie Delta Kilo, squawk 4713.
And of course, because it's VATSIM, and they get pretty anal about these things. Code 2202. And then alt, if I on.
Charlie Delta Kilo identified, report intentions.
I don't need nearest, thank you very much. It's interesting that I got this. The winds are pretty calm, and yet I'm having these erroneous speed readings. Okay. Let's request engine start so we don't drain the battery. I wonder if okay. Trainee mate, you got it. You can do this, buddy. We believe in you.
Charlie Delta Kilo, runway news 17 clear at Foxtrot Tango Mike 1 Charlie arrival.
517, clear the Foxtrot Tango Mike 1 Charlie Rifle Shade of Kill. And they confirm we're clear to continue flight level 150.
Charlie to kill, climb flight level 150.
150, shot kill.
Approach Mary 13 Alpha, information Charlie QNH 1013, stand 701, request engine start.
Mary 13 Alpha, startup approved.
Startup approved, Mary 13 Alpha. Okay, so startup approved, so let's go ahead and turn the beacon light on, which is the switch right here. We'll turn the seatbelt switch on, because apparently we have passengers. Right, and I'm going to do this the wrong way, so if you're watching, and you see me do it the wrong way, yell at me so that I know better. Right, I'm going to booster on, engine ignition and ignition light, and then I'll wait for roughly 15 and 2 or something. Alright. Starter on.
Radio check, FK 16901.
Station Thomas 85.
Alright, looks like the engine started successfully, so we'll reset the gen and then turn it on. If I knew how to find electrical systems, I would look at those. But right now I do not. So I don't know if they're even supposed to appear here. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and start engine 2. So this is going to go to off, I think, and then this is going to go on, ignition, and ignition.
FK 16901, requesting IFR clearance to port.
FK 1691, information Delta QNH 1013, break cleared port to inbound for Sierra departure Squawk 2211.
Engine start,
Clear
engine
to
start. Oh, I need to
information
turn
Delta
the
QNH
starter on.
1013, break clear to
Whoops.
port via the inbound for Sierra
This
departure
is what
Squawk
happens. Thank God,
2211.
this is not
FK
study level.
1691.
FK
Hot start.
1691, hit back
Or
to hike.
What start? Forgot what the different start names are. It's been a while. Right. Okay, this looks promising. Okay, so we're gonna do resets and then on, and then I'm gonna turn this off for now. And that's the engine started. So I'm gonna put the anti-skid on. I don't know if I need it at all, but better be safe than sorry. And we are gonna put in a flight plan. So we are at LPPT. This is the bit that takes a long time when you don't download the flight plan onto the flight sim. But I like it raw. LP. Missed the P. So then missed the seats. T.
Papa Charlie
Lisbon.
Golf 76,
Success.
request push and start.
And runway 20. Enter. Cool. And then the
Papa Charlie Golf
destination
76,
is
push
going
and
to be
start.
Lemji.
Push and start approved. Papa Charlie Golf 76.
I'm going to... Can I zoom in even closer? No. I'm going to turn on my Xbox controller. It's going to pause the sim for a second, but it's going to be worth it. There you go. Keep default. Resume. Lem G. Okay. Get closer. There you go. Now that's my whole world. Okay. And the expected runway for Lemji is runway 12. So,
FK 173, release from Lisbon, Unicom 1 to decimal 8, boa tarde.
runway 12.
Decimator, Portugal 173.
Okay, now we're going to put in the route. So I'm going to put this on a separate screen temporarily so I can see the route. So, Gaios 8 Sierra, that's the departure. Close that for now. Procedure, select departure, enter. Go to the G's, Gaios 8 Sierra. Enter and load. Okay, so I'm going to also on my separate screen here, so I'll move that across. Well, I'm going to quickly go into here. I'm going to search for Gaios 8 Sierra. That's already pinned. Fantastic. So here it is. It's just Netful Gaio, so I can actually remember this. Pretty simple. So 760 feet minimum turn altitude, and then Gaios. It's nice and simple. So what we'll do is we'll continue looking at the operational flight plan. I'm going to go to Lasib UM74 Sevilla 2 Kilo. So not doing it from memory. I've got it on the other screen. I could never do anything like this from memory. So after Gaios, Lasib. Hey Lassie. Lasib. There you go. And then UM74. So in here, I'm going to do menu, load airway, and then the airway we're going to do is the UM744. Perfect. And then the exit is going to be SVL. So we just scroll until we find SVL. Enter and load. And so if I look at my operational flight plan, that's going to give me from Gaios, Lasib, Rosal, boundary crossing, Santa, top of descent, Sevilla. So Santa, Sevilla, perfect. Happy days. And then the expected procedure, the expected arrival, the expected arrival is going to be, if I look here, the Sevilla 2 Kilo. I did mention that earlier, but as I said, I've got a memory like a sieve. So, no. So, procedure, select arrival, SVL 2 Kilo. Enter. Runway 12, correct. And then load. Happy days. So that's the whole route's done. Let's look at the vertical. So, looking here, we can see that my... God, I'm not used to this. Cost index, that doesn't matter. Cruise 350. Okay, so we'll put 350. So, in fact, let's look at the...
boa tarde,
Are there any limitations in altitude?
Requesting clearance to
on
Liverpool
this?
as planned with Delta.
Nope, nothing. Initial climb clearance flight level 60.
Capital 573,
So
boa tarde, information Delta
we
is
didn't
correct,
get a
QNH
clearance, so I'm just going to put
1013,
flight level
break
60
clear
for now.
Liverpool inbound
And then
for
350 is going to be our final selected altitude.
3510.
Almost there.
Okay, clear to Liverpool
Okay.
with
Alright, now
the inbound
set up
for
the V
Sierra
nav.
departure
So
with
go
the
and go
squawk
here.
3510 for TAP 57.
Okay, so let's go ahead
Capital
and
573, feedback, go ahead.
back out of that.
Portugal 1685, Sherwood, taxi.
Okay, so let's do
Capital
flight plan.
1685, taxi via Golf, Tango and Uniform
Right.
section, taxi via Alpha 2,
Okay,
Alpha
so
the point runway 20.
en route.
Taxi via Alpha and
Great, good start, good start. That's alright, we can work through this.
Portugal 1685.
Is
Papa
there
Golf 76 request
any
taxi
altitude?
to
Are there any altitude
20.
constraints?
Papa Charlie Golf 76, taxi via
Um,
Mike, Tango and Uniform loading point runway
What
20.
are expected? It should be at Lasib. So looking
Taxi via
here,
Mike, Tango, uniform to uniform.
Distance,
I
flight
think
level.
uniform 5, runway 20. Is that correct? Papa Tango
so climbing. So expected to climb between Gaios and Lasib 350.
Okay.
So I'm going to select 350 at Lasib.
Requesting push and start, Sky 1601.
Capital
After that.
1691, push and start approved, space
There you
is north.
go. Now that
Push and
will
start approved,
adjust
space
the rest of
north,
the
Sky
flight plan.
1691.
accordingly. So if I look at the 2 kilo, but I can do that in the cruise. We've done the minimum we need to. So what I'm gonna do now is do a mini briefing. Right, so I'm on 7-1, which is on Delta. They told us to expect a uniform departure. So it's gonna be a short taxi, Alpha. So one of two things: Alpha Uniform 3, and then Uniform 5. Or if he really wants to, he's going to be Whiskey 2 Tango Uniform and then Uniform 5. Either way, it looks like we're holding at Uniform. Hotspots, we got this Whiskey 2 hotspot, so be careful if you're going left. And then the whole of this area, so Tango 5, Alpha, Hotel 4, all of these are hotspots. So just be aware of that. And there's an airplane in front of me that's jumping up and down. Unks, 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 unks. Happy days. Cool. So that's a taxi briefing. Low visibility. It's not low visibility procedures, but it is low visibility, so keep an eye out for the airplanes. It's also VATSIM. The unexpected can happen. Gayosh. Alright. So after departure, go to Netfo 3,000 feet or above, and then we'll make a left turn to Gaios. And that's the departure. Let's have a look at anything else. It's an RNAV. We need GNSS or DME, all that stuff we've got. After departure, we'll contact Lisbon approach, which we're already with, so that doesn't matter. SIDS are also noise abatement routings, strict adherence within limits. Okay, so let's do a mini brief for the departure. So I'll set power, Jutoga, we'll climb, and we're 355. So let's say 1,000 feet to make our lives easier. So at 1,400 feet, we'll level off, reduce power, and clean up the flaps, and then continue in the climb. We'll climb at 150 knots. Okay. And that's it, really. Cool. That's my mini briefing completed. Everything's standard. So now, with the expected routing done, I'm going to go here. So I have the chart in front of me. I'm going to have my pen out, and I'm going to request clearance. Lisboa approach. Mary 13 Alpha, stand 701, request taxi.
Mary 13 Alpha, taxi via Delta, Whiskey Alpha and uniform holding point, runway 20.
Confirm Delta Whiskey Tango uniform for Mary 13 Alpha.
Mary 13 Alpha negative, Delta Whiskey Alpha and uniform to uniform 5 holding point, runway 20.
Tango Whiskey Alpha uniform and uniform 5 holding short, runway 20 Golf, correction, Mary 13 Alpha. Right, okay, so it is what I thought the first time. So Delta Whiskey, I didn't realize this was taxiway whiskey. So Delta Whiskey Alpha uniform 5. Cool, so we're using the Cat 1 holds. That's fine. That's all very, very fine. So, oh, hello, SexChat69.site. I have a feeling that SexChat69.site is a bot. Call me crazy. But that's a suspicion I have. Right, so we're going to recog lights are on. We'll do wing inspection lights on to look fancy. And we will taxi. So, let's go.
Position.
Brakes released.
Position
This out of the way, I'll put it on the other screen so I can see where I am. Why reduce my situational awareness when I know when I can know exactly where I am?
Position,
Sorry,
Okay.
not 114. I have to change. It's 143.
Alright. So we do a brake check here, but
Portugal
it stops the
573,
aircraft.
push and start approved, facing north.
I do not want to stop
Facing
right
north,
here.
push and start approved. Portugal 573. Thank you.
Happy days, happy days. Great. Right.
Mary 13 Alpha, give way to traffic passing on uniform from left to right.
Holding short of uniform. Mary 13 Alpha, traffic inside. Alright. This is what people on VATSIM do, which drives me up the wall. Actually, yeah. They tend to give priority to the big airplanes, although here, it could be argued he's already on uniform, so he should have priority. I'm going to give it benefit of the doubt. Right, now let's go cuddle his butt. Alright, let's do some form of checklists. So we'll get the flaps to take off. Don't really know if I need flaps at this point, but that's what I'm doing. Trim, we'll set it roughly to the middle. That sounds about right. And we'll assume we've done a flight control check. And I looked outside and I checked that it all works. And Bob's your uncle. Oh, look at that. The spoilers come up. Interesting. That's probably why the yaw damper has some sort of issues. Huh. Okay. That's interesting.
FK 1685, wind 230 degrees, 17 knots.
And let's see, is there even a taxi checklist on this? Starting engines before takeoff. Okay. So we'll do a before takeoff checklist afterwards. Great day to go flying. In flight sim anyways.
Charlie Delta, confirm height, copy weather information. Heading shadow fuel. Charlie Delta, Cascais, wind 230 degrees, 14 knots, variable between 200 and 260 degrees, visibility 4,000.
You know what I should probably turn on actually, I didn't mention this in my
Standard
briefing.
300 broken 500.
Weather! Oh my god, okay, map options. Next rad is on. Terrain topo. That's fine, but I'm going to put terrain on relative. So that I get the reds if I need it. And I'm going to leave synthetic vision on. Right, throw in air management, synthetic vision, red terrain, next rad on. I will use anti-icing. Yeah. Rejected takeoff, usual stuff. Winds are quite 230 now. I think it's died down a little. Because it was 18 gusting 31, it seems like it's at 14. That's better, but 230, that's 30 degrees offset. So 30 degrees is going to be half wind component, so 18, that's 10 knots of crosswind with a maximum of 15 knots of crosswind. That's what it is. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn on the anti-ice windshields, pedostatic, and I'm going to turn on auto and engine anti-ice is going to come on for sure. And instead of manual, we'll put auto.
FK 1685, when crossing 2,500
Alright,
feet,
before takeoff checklist, avionics, cooling, fans, assume we can hear it. Fuel quantity, we've got 3/4, that's fine. Takeoff, we'll use the default values.
Romeo, Alpha, Kilo, Uniform, November, Hakun.
FMS flight directors, we'll set that in a second. We'll turn the flight directors on actually. We'll do Toga.
Ready for taxi, FK 1691.
Windshield flaps set for takeoff, windshield anti-ice.
FK 1691, confirm able to turn left on Yankee.
Off, pedo and select switches off. On
ECAS.
That is
FK 1691, taxi via Yankee,
checked.
Tango and uniform to uniform holding point.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
Taxi via Yankee Tango and uniform to uniform holding point 220, Portugal 1691.
Alright. Set the parking brake. That's fine. We'll press the toga button. Let's see I can reach the toga button.
Portugal approach boa tarde, Portugal 1908 at flight level
There's the
200,
toga button.
inbound ECMAR.
There.
FK 1908, boa tarde, Squawk 2022.
Squawk 2022,
What's that side
Portugal
button there?
1908.
Brake. Speed brake. Ah, so that's how you control the speed brake. Cool. I'm learning things.
Papa Charlie Golf 76, wings 230 degrees, 17 knots, runway 20, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 20, Papa Charlie Golf 76.
FK 1685, confirm direct Raccoon.
Remove this. Now let's increase
FK
the range a
1908,
little bit.
identified, wind heavy, descent on level 160.
Little bit.
Descend 160 on naval, Portugal 1908.
Hey, now you're talking.
Station calling in, available. Still unhittable. I can now hear starting.
Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. Let's see what's going on here.
Lisbon, can you confirm my clearance to taxi runway 20 or tap the 573?
FK 570, taxi via Alpha uniform to uniform holding point, runway 20.
The Alpha in uniform to holding short runway 20, Portugal 573. Thank you.
Alright. What I'll do is I'll also
Station calling Lisbon, still unhittable.
share my screen.
What's up, Portugal 1364, stand 146, pressing push start, and we need departure from Sierra 4, please.
Station calling Alpha Norway.
Portugal 1364.
FK 1364, when clear of company traffic passing under hotel, push and start approved, facing north.
What is the meaning of
Push
this?
start to the north and clear of the traffic, Portugal 1364.
Papa Charlie Golf 76, identified, continue climb for the flight level 240 and turn left direct Ashport.
Two 240 direct Ashport, Papa Charlie Golf 76.
Joara, sir, 6460.
Essa 6460 Lisboa, boa tarde, Squawk 2063.
2063, air search 6460. Now for info, descending level 100 with on pod 6 Delta on board.
Portugal 168. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Confirm direct Romeo Oscar Lima Alpha Romeo.
Stop interrupting each other. Okay.
FK 165 negative, direct Romeo Alpha Kilo Uniform November, I head by text.
Roger that, direct to Raccoon for Portugal 1685.
Never.
Lisboa, Mary 13 Alpha, holding point uniform, ready for departure.
Mary 13 Alpha, line up and wait, runway 20.
Line up and wait, runway 20, Mary 13 Alpha. Right. Landing lights on, anti-collision lights on. You went off. What is the meaning of this? Honestly, there you go. That's weird. Right, release
Air
port.
6460, confirm Squawk 2063.
Negative, changing now 2063.
Come on. Hurry up. Move it on. Look at that. Look at that beautiful windsock. Right, aileron to the right.
Lisboa, Portugal 573, on holding short uniform runway 20.
Mary 13 Alpha, wind 300 degrees 7 knots, runway 20, clear for takeoff.
For takeoff, runway 20, Mary 13 Alpha. Okay.
FTL 573 behind, departing traffic, 1 up and wait, runway 20 behind.
Beyond departure, line up and wait for runway 20 for Portugal 573.
There you go. There's my toga.
Aerosol 616 identified,
Takeoff clearance received.
Continue level 100, 6460.
Lisbon approach level Portugal 1016, information echo clearance to Madrid fastest.
FTL 1908, turn right.
And rotate.
Direct to Wolverine, go 908.
Must have climbed. Gear up. Oh, getting some stutters.
For the 100,
Oh.
go 908.
Stutter City. Whoa.
60.
Yaw damper on. What the flip?
1685, who is from Lisbon, Indigo, to the West, boa tarde.
Deal with yourself. Okay. Alright. I think my sim is frozen. Oh my god, what is going on? Right, time to disconnect from VATSIM. Oh, and now it's working. No, it's not. What the nugget in a biscuit? Are you guys seeing this? Oh my lord, okay. I literally can't touch any of the buttons or anything, the freezing. What is going on? Right, let's pause it. Okay, what am I supposed to do with this? My god. Let's reduce this. Let's reduce this. Let's reduce this. But this is an issue I've been having ever since the 40th anniversary update. Nope, completely unusable. It made no difference. Flaps up. Reduce power. Way too late. This is unusable. Utterly unusable. Okay. Is making it any better? No. Okay. Well, what am I supposed to do? Well, it is making it a little better. I can't even press the frickin' autopilot button. Okay, autopilot's on. Alright, nav on. Okay, let's diagnose this flipping issue. Alright, we're gonna go in the general settings. This is ridiculous. What the flip on a stick? I don't understand. Volumetric clouds is... I don't... What is with the stutter? Don't get it. Right. Okay. I don't get it. Okay, let's put the weather back in. See what happens. Baby steps. Okay, weather's back. And I see it's still on pitch. Let's switch that to flight level change. And I'm gonna give it a bit of juice. Lisbon approach, Mary 13 Alpha.
Mary 13 Alpha, go ahead.
Apologies, I was disconnected there for a bit. Overhead net was 6,000 feet.
Radio 13 off identified, continue climbing to flight level 240 and turn left, direct hold down.
Climb flight level 240 and then direct to Rossell, Mary 1 Tree Alpha. Okay, 240.
Go ahead.
That was... What?
Signal from Foxtrot Tango Mike. If possible, request...
I bet I'm going to have the same issue arriving in Malaga. Ah!
Sorry to kill Roger, turn left heading 200.
Left heading 200, Sheriff Shell to kill.
There's no 6460 descent, Fatal 60.
6460.
Okay, Rossell nav.
Golf 573 identified, continue climb to Fatal
Level change, okay.
Continue
That's very
to
sudden.
240, top 573, thank you.
Papa Charlie Golf 76, release from Lisbon, Unicorn to decimal 8.
What is going on?
122.8.
Unbelievable.
Papa Charlie Golf 76, step left.
FK 1908, descent 4000 feet,
Right.
QNH 101.
Let's continue this, and then I'll accelerate to 200 knots, which is actually UI. I wish I could do this more efficiently.
FK 136 for attack, CV uniform family point, runway 20.
Uniform to uniform hardpoint, can I just confirm we're going to 604 for departure?
Okay. Right. What? You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to remove most of my add-ons, because I have a lot of add-ons from the community folder. And then I'm going to have to check them all one by one. Okay. So, disaster somewhat averted. Accelerate to 200 knots. And then we can do the after takeoff checklist. Still getting stutters. Oh my god. Okay. So, gear up, flaps up, climb power set, yaw damper on, landing, recog lights off, pressurization is checked, altimeter is set and standard and cross-checked. Let's go ahead and do that. PFD, standard barrel. After takeoff checklist completed.
Information deck on board QNH 1013, clear destination exceeded 3 Sierra departure squawk 5446 135 Papa.
This is
Taking level
painful.
60,
It's unusable.
6460.
You know, I was gonna say I put
4013
FSTL,
6460.
and I was gonna say this, but actually I did do an event recently, and that was worse. I had the same issue, just not as bad. But this is untenable.
Heading 3004 base, FK 1908.
Also, you should be climbing definitely faster than 500 feet per minute at 200 knots. What is going on?
Yeah,
Right,
also already
give
top 4
it
base,
juice.
6460.
Give it some juice. Now we're climbing. Look at this bad boy. I'm worried about the approach into Malaga now.
Turn left 260, clear, last approach from right 20, FK 1908.
6460, turn right direct to cut.
Right up cut, 6460.
Okay. And that's it, basically. Got a healthy tailwind. Have a look at Volanta.
Descended 3000 feet, QNH 1013. 3000 feet, QNH 1013.
We're looking alive for now. Stream's looking decent. I'm going to go ahead and kill the preview of the stream as well. Okay. Now, let's look back at Volanta, now that we've got this somewhat sorted. We've got this Sevilla 2 kilo, right? So, let's bring this up, because it's going to be a short flight.
There's a 6460, whereas approach runway 20.
Clear the LS 20, 6460.
So, we're going to get the star. If we do procedures.
Got 1364, wind 300 degrees 7 knots, runway 20, clear for takeoff.
I'm unable to take off from you from 5804, open to 136.
Got 1364, Roger cross, runway 20, continue taxi to holding point Sierra.
40, continue to Sierra 4 to 136.
Okay, so right, so Sevilla. Alright, so we've got some terrain. And where does it end? It ends at Martin. So Amigo, no it doesn't. It ends at Amigo, initial approach fix. Okay, and where are we going to ask? We're going to ask for Romeo 1. That's a C9 Charlie for that. So let's select 9 Charlie. Unless, of course, they don't give us 9 Charlie. So 10, 9 Charlie. Sweet. So we'll ask Romeo 1, and then we can park anywhere here. Technically, we finished Giles, since he gave us direct to Rolas, or whatever it's called. Okay, and
2,000 feet to then we're turning 120.
Expect runway 12. Probably expect the ILS. Runway 12. I don't see any RNAV approaches for runway 12.
2,000 feet.
GBAS, that's cool. Man, I like to do the GBAS. I don't think this aircraft's certified for it anyways. It's going to be either this one or this one.
Unicom 122.8, Portugal 573. Boa tarde e muito obrigado pelo serviço.
So you got Amigo.
Mary 13 Alpha, Unicom 122.8, boa tarde.
122.8, Mary 13 Alpha, obrigado, boa tarde. Alright, so 1228, we're going to go on to, oh wait, hold on. Switch it
Ready.
and then
3030 5 by 5, I know it's a quiet frequency.
228.
I have the problem in the 310 that he switches the frequency all the time by itself and
303, no problem, sir. You're leaving airspace in 30 miles, so if you want to switch to Unicom, that's okay. Unicom 122.8 and we'll see you later.
Roger. Thanks, a great ATC, wish you a nice day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Monitoring on Unicom, Portugal 573, now passing 21,000 feet, continuing climbing to 36,000.
Hello Unicom, Mary 13 Alpha, Mustang, flight level 21, climbing, correction 210, climbing 240 inbound Rosal. And break. I heard someone having issues with the frequency being automatically changed. Are you on frequency here on 1228? Okay. Right, let's see. So, I'm not sure what control I'm going to get in a second. Lesson control 132975. 132975. Oh. 975. Okay. That's great. So we got this. Life is grand. Stutter City. And let's do anti-icing. We can turn off the windshield anti-icing. We can turn off the engine's anti-icing. We'll leave this on auto. Why break a system that works? We can turn off the passenger seatbelt signs. Right, so this is where things are broken, right? Because let me turn on my controller again. Because this is firewalled. Obviously, this isn't climb power. I don't even think I can. Aha! Look at that. Climb power, okay. Can I then switch it to cruise power? Here's my question. Cruise. Okay. Alright. I'll take it. Let's see what happens on cruise power like this. Alright. Yeah. So you saw the issue. No H, no the detents. Cool. Now, we were talking about this. So what ILS should I be expecting? Well, this is the ILS Zulu. Looking at Zulu, it's coming in from Tulsu. Whereas the ILS Yankee, oh wait, both come from Tulsu. They both have the same things. Let's see, so what's different? Terminology looks a little different. Changes. OMSAS added. I have no idea which one I'm going to end up using. Well, YOLO. And by that I mean, let's listen to the ATIS. I am going to climb now, though, to my assigned altitude of 35, if I remember correctly. It was 35. So, let's climb. There must be a better way to do this. Okay. Cool. Now, I would press VNav, but that doesn't work, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do FLC. And we're going to select 230 knots. That would select 200 knots. This guy, look at this. We'll just climb. Say hello to the passengers. I'm definitely going to put passengers in now. But that is a cool view. I like it. Right. You're right, buddy. Struggling a little bit. Let's set climb, eh? Screw it. Stick it to 100. 1,000 feet per minute. There you go. Now we can do 200 knots. Right, now assuming Rosal is the edge of the airspace, and in fact, yeah, see, I'm looking at this on the side on Volanta, and it is indeed just inside of the controller's airspace. I am clicking the controller, it's not showing me. What are you going to do about it? Right. So I should expect more stutters on the approach because, yeah. So we're going to keep the autopilot in until the last minute, which is no fun. I rather hand fly it. But if we get those stutters again, that's going to be a nightmare. In the meantime, I'm going to wait. In fact, what I can do is I can listen to the ATIS, and I'm going to be a lazy boy and just check this. So Lem G ATIS, I can't reach it quite yet. Let's see if there's even any control left at Lem G. It might have stopped controlling at this point. There is a tower. Okay, so then you're what? You're telling me I have to check my charts like in real life? Ugh. Alright, ATIS 120.380. So we're gonna set this on nav2. 120.380. And let's confirm that. 120.380. Okay. So switch it, we're not gonna hear anything yet. And now we might. No, too far out. That's fine. We're not even in the cruise yet. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so as we approach Lasib, we're at 30,000. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put takeoff power, which is not going to be that much of a difference, to be honest. I can't put takeoff power. That's fine. I will just climb as it is. It's our fault for not reaching earlier. What I can do is I can go to 150 knots. Oh, hello. 150 knots. Which is VX, which will get us climbing to our altitude in the shortest distance, the best angle. Oh, look at that, Jesus. Yeah, don't do that with passengers. What? Yeah, anyways. So, just getting that up there. Look at that, look at that. He's actually stopping the climb. Come on, my dude. You can do better than this. Come on. There you go. Now that's looking sensible. What's the distance to Rosal? 11 miles. Okay. It's around 10 miles before Rosal. I'll contact them. Oh, look at that fluctuation in speeds. Intriguing. My oh my. That, okay, here goes. We'll switch it. Alright, 132975.
37 Hotel Foxtrot, radar contact, Cessna level 370, direct Abu.
Hey. What's the name of the, what's the call sign of the station? I forgot. Control, buenas tardes, Mary 13 Alpha, flight level 330, climbing 350, inbound Rosal.
Mary 13 Alpha, Madrid, buenas tardes, Unicom, have a nice landing, buenas tardes.
Sorry, just confirm you want me to go on Unicom for the whole approach?
Yep, for the whole crew.
Right, thanks, Mary 13 Alpha. See you. Bye.
See ya.
Fair enough. Is there any control? I thought that was tower. I see, no more control. Well, that's disappointing. That is somewhat disappointing. What's with the power fluctuations? It happens also on the takeoff. It's very bizarre. There you go, we got VNAV. It's VNAV once we start descending now. Right. Fair enough. Let's follow VNAV then, eh? Should I start descending? I think I should start descending. Maybe 35,000 feet was too much. Don't know what SimBrief was playing at. Very well, let's have a look. Flight plan? Yeah, look at that, I'm 1,600 feet above profile. So let's level off here. We'll set VS 0. We will select a lower altitude, 10,000 feet. This again, honestly, this altitude selector thing is a hassle. See what I'm doing here? Honestly. So, I didn't even reach my cruise altitude and I gotta start descending. That's a good start. Right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna start descending. We're going to arm VNAV. There it is. Alt S VPath. And we're gonna set this to cruise. Set this to cruise. And it wants me to descend much faster than that. Oh, hello. Nice and easy, nice and easy. And we're going to continue descending like this. So my dog is on my lap begging for food. So I'm going to be AFK while this aircraft descends and hopefully doesn't overspeed. But in the meantime, while this happens, let me quickly select a lower altitude. Come on. Keep going. Come on. A little bit more. A little bit more. Ah. 17. 16. This is ridiculous. This is insane. This has to be fixed. Maybe I need to go into legacy mode or something. Alright, that's 10,000. I will see you guys in a second while I'll go feed my dog. Right, my dog is munching on her food. I might have hit the oak getting into the seat there. Let's increase the descent rate. Worrying speeds there, but hopefully it'll be alright. Let's see. I haven't missed any messages or anything like that. Yeah, there's no ATIS or anything, so I guess control has been lost. Let's see if there's anywhere else we could divert to, you know? Honestly, okay. Nah, there's nothing. Squat. This squat. Right, in that case, we pick the approach we want. So, we'll follow the procedure. We'll select an approach. ILS. Which one's this? Zulu. I guess we're doing Zulu. Yeah, Zulu looks good. We'll do Zulu. And then we'll go via Omigo. Omigo. Minima. So, we're looking at alpha, so 300 feet. Arrow. Right. Enter and load. Yes. Okay. Vertical path. Whoa. Okay. Very abrupt there. So it's catching up on the descent path. I'm a little worried about our airspeed, to be honest. We're well within the cautionary range. Hopefully we won't get any turbulence. And we're descending incredibly fast. What if I start reducing power? I'm going to go back into manual thrust. And I should sort that out for a bit. Okay, so we're not going to bother with any sort of though we should have done a cruise checklist, which we never did. Cruise power set, anti-ice is required, vertical navigation set for descent, descent checklist sets. So whatever that means, descent checklist set. So pressurization verify. Yeah, that's fine. Anti-ice and de-icing is required. Doesn't look like we'll need any for now. Altimeter is set and cross-checked. So is that separate? That is separate. Okay, interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the ATIS. I'm going to weather. Nah, you know what? I'm not going to go to weather. I'm going to get the ATIS. Not the ATIS, sorry. The latest METAR and assume that is the equivalent of the ATIS. Aero weather. And what we'll do is we'll do a call. It's the Sevilla to Kilo, isn't it? So Malaga traffic, Mary 13 Alpha, Mustang, commencing the Sevilla to Kilo, runway 12. Right, so Malaga, Lemji. Looking at the METAR, QNH is 1016, so I'm going to go ahead and set that now on the altimeter, 1016. Oh. Oh, okay, it is connected, so let's not touch that then. And let's look at the 2 kilo. So looking here, we got the 2 kilo. Start at Sevilla. So flight level 100 or above at Sevilla. And then after that, we go to Amigo, and then from Amigo 6,000 feet. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select 6,000. So I'm going to go ahead and go whoop, 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 Right, 6,000. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do. Because I'm gonna trust the VNav. You really shouldn't, but I am. See, so flight level 70 actually. So let's set 70. Whoops. Cool. So 70, then 6,000. So after what's this point called? It doesn't have a name. It's just a 29 Sevilla. So after that 29 Sevilla, which is right there, Sevilla 29, we'll set the QNH 1016. Broken 7,000, temperature 25, so I don't think it's an issue. Holy crap, 25 degrees in Malaga in November? That is ridiculous. Dios mío, as they say. So, descending. And we're gonna smash it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna smash it. We're gonna do so good at this, we're gonna be experts. Huh, that was an interesting maneuver. Alright, we need to also be below 250 knots, so let's make that happen. That's what it's doing, that's very clever. Let's move this Volanta to the side, eh? We don't need the corner of the screen with the Volanta thing. Okay. Oh, my dog's barking about something. Right. So there's the... Oh, he's trying to start the descent, but he is struggling. So see, this is interesting here because this leg is limited to 70. Right. But I guess because the optimal route is planned to be above that, they didn't even include it, which is interesting. Right, so... And we are going to follow the whole thing, which is a bit annoying, because terrain. That's why. Simple as. That's the threat and error management side of it. Yeah, so let's look here. So you see all this? Look, 6,200 feet. So soon, we're going to be below the highest terrain. And you can see the MSA here is flight level 85. So we're going to be below all that. So the best thing to do is just to follow the star, sorry. Best thing we can do. Pressing the wrong button. There you go. And then let's reduce the... There you go. Cool. And let's turn on our seatbelt signs and landing lights at this point. Now I'm very curious as to why we've got this descent rate here. Oh, I see, because we're still below it. I'm curious as to why it didn't do a continuous descent. That's what disappoints me. You should really be doing continuous descent. Instead of doing this whole thing descending down to 10,000 feet, because if you look at this, you can see that it's flight level 100 or above. So we didn't need to be at flight level 100 at Seville. We could have been above it and then just made a continuous descent. So there's that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to select 6,000. I'm going to accelerate us a little bit. Not the most efficient thing to do, but I want to get on the ground now. Yeah, we're still above flight level 100, so I'm allowing myself to do that. As soon as I see that chevron start to move, I'm going to reduce power and maybe use some spoilers. Surprised by the power from this thing. Doing a nice 290 knots and accelerating. And let's confirm actually, I'm going to look at the winds, because maybe we're in the wrong approach. Winds. 210 at 3. 210 at 3. 80 degrees. Yeah, it could be either 12 or 30. So that's something we need to look out for, because there might be traffic going in the other direction. Nice. Let's see. Alright, chevron's coming in. Let's reduce the power. Alright, it's coming in faster than we thought, so bring power to idle just for a bit. Let's get some spoilers out. Remove the spoilers, increase power again. There you go. It's not efficient, but it is legal. Alright, you. How about you actually center where we are? Thank you. And since we're definitely going to go into the QNHs now, let's set 1016. So I'm going to go into PFD options, alt units, no, not alt units, standard barrow, and then set 1016. There's the turn coming in. Let's see. Yeah, see the spoilers don't come up when the autopilot is flying. Interesting. I'll make a position report at Omigo. It is technically mandatory, so. And then when we're past Martin, we're going to go ahead and start setting up a little bit. Right, and let's have a look at those altitudes. So, 6,000, 4,800. So I can go ahead and select 4,800 as the next altitude. Okay, there you go. 4,800, and then the platform altitude is 2,500. So 3,200 here. So it's, yeah, there you go. So 4,800, 3,200. I'm just going to set 2,500 from here on out. I'm going to trust the VNAV to do the right thing. 2,500, isn't it? 2,500, yeah. 2,500, so. Malaga traffic. Mustang Mary 13 Alpha, Omigo 6,000 feet for the ILS runway 12, Malaga traffic. Okay, so there's the alt VNAV. Again, I don't understand this thing about descending to the lowest possible altitude. Right, descent checklist we've completed. We'll continue. We'll use the autopilot as much as possible. It's just the best way to do it. So here, we're looking good here so far. Life is grand. Now that we're level again, let's go for 230 knots. Again, not the most efficient flying, but right now I don't care. Okay. So we're now going to Martin. You can see the wind farms. It does look good around here, doesn't it? That is pretty sick. Let's look outside view. That is sick. You'd think you'd have solar farms, but wind farms. It'd be cool to see solar farms around here, underneath the wind farms. But I guess right now that's not the most money efficient. So we're gonna go through this valley, I guess. Okay, top of the descent is here. Aha, this is the top of descent point. So for future reference, I could probably manually manage the descent instead of using VNAV. Because let's face it, this VNAV thing is crap. And just manage it that way. Okay, so we're going to start descending now. And we can start thinking about arming the approach mode. So I'm going to go ahead and arm it. It won't let me arm it, that's fine. Too much on my FMA anyways. So you can see this is why I wanted the terrain mode on. So that will be the terrain at 6,800, which is now above us. Okay. Malaga traffic, Mustang, Mary 13 Alpha, 6,000 feet, inbound Nepal, ILS runway 12, Malaga traffic. And let's look out for traffic in here, yeah? Cool. So we're descending, so let's watch our altitude. We're fine for now, but I am going to start decelerating at Nepal just to be on the safe side. Oh yeah, okay. That's looking grand. Speed. Okay, there you go. 4,800 as anticipated. So I'm guessing this is the limitation for the 4,800 is this hill right here. So you get fly pretty close to it, don't you? This is an accident waiting to happen, you know? You got your altimeter set at the wrong pressure or something. Boom. Can't hear anything from that person. Okay. Start to configure then. So we're going to start reducing power. So we're starting to slow down because we're going to want to set one set of flaps very soon. There's the V path. That should be the final descent. Nope, second final. Yeah, so you let it do its thing. Yeah, okay. I've had the pleasure of using VNav and now I won't use it again. Simple as. So let's start reducing power a little bit more. Okay, so there's a turn coming in. Help it a little bit by reducing the power here. Whoa! Easy there. Right, so approach. Let's arm the approach. Right, so lock AP yaw damper V path Alt SGS. Malaga traffic, Mustang, Mary 13 Alpha, localizer established, runway 12. Malaga traffic. Alright, one thing I should probably do is put the DME. There you go, so we're on 10-mile final. Not really established. Reduce power a little bit because we are still a bit fast. Yep, there it starts. This is why I kept the autopilot on. Alright, speed check. Flaps 10. My oh my. If that's the runway, something's wrong. Oh no, I got the runway. See, I was looking at this one, couldn't see the runway right there. Alright. Oh. Right. Let's see. 6 miles, we'll get the gear down. Gear's coming down. This is why I wanted to keep the automation in as long as possible. What is the meaning for these stutters? Ridiculous. Malaga traffic, Mary 13 Alpha, 5 miles final, runway 12. Malaga traffic. Flaps full at 5 miles. Before landing checklist. Oh my god. Windshield, anti-ice off, seatbelts, passenger safeties on, landing lights on. Landing gear down and locked 3 greens. Flaps land set. Landing and anti-collision lights as required. Radar standby. Map options. It's off. Cool. Hopefully as we get closer it'll actually get better. Whoa, speed, speed, speed. That's what happens when you're used to flying an Airbus. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. I can't. It's almost unusable. Gonna see if this happens to other airplanes as well, because this is ridiculous. Let's increase power here because we're close to the stone. This is painful. Avert your eyes. As soon as it goes smooth again, I'm going to disconnect, but this is completely unusable right now. Come on, it's becoming slowly more and more usable. But still not quite there. This is, I mean, I'm not looking at the screen half the time, so if you are, kudos to you. This is painful. Come on, this close to the ground still? My god. AP off, I have to fly it manually here because what are you even thinking, mate? Oh my god. Right, I'm gonna do a night landing, I think, where you don't have the landing light. This is a floater and this should have been a go around, but 3-point landing, whatever, I don't care. I need to get on the ground now. It's crazy. What is the meaning of this? And now it's butter smooth again. Butter smooth. In the name of Johannesburg. Malaga traffic. Mary 13 Alpha. Runway 12 vacated. Malaga traffic. Alright. Flaps coming up. I didn't use any spoilers. Recog light. Anti-collision off. And pitot off. Right, after landing, pitot static. Speed brakes retract. Flaps up. Radar standby or off. Cool. After landing checklist completed. Now let's have a look at the charts because we're here and that's a heck of a trek. We're gonna turn right, go straight ahead here. We'll go past Lima, go on Romeo. Let's do it. So that way, then left. So let's call that Malaga traffic, Mary 13 Alpha, taxiing Romeo 1 via Lima, Romeo, Malaga traffic. Okay, this needs to be sorted immediately. That was insane. that was unusable. So the first thing I'm going to do once I reach the stand is load a new airplane. But I'll do that off camera. There's no point streaming the testing and all that nonsense. Oh, and there you go. We did a flight. Some of it went well, some of it didn't. Oh, okay, I see there's an EasyJet on Romeo. Let's, okay. What are we gonna do about this? Who is this guy? Let's see. I don't even know how to chat to people on this. So I closed Volanta, so let's open that again. Right, if I go here, I can avoid this guy completely. Yeah. So I can actually avoid him, so let's do that then. R2 moving. Interesting. I love this airplane, but man, these bugs. Oh yeah, I should have turned off the yaw damper on the approach as well. It was unusable, okay? So just showing here we're returning now. Whoa. I think I turned in the wrong spot. I did. We'll turn right on the next one. Whoops. Whoopsie. I am doing high-speed taxiing. It's like race cars. Look at that. Because I'm a dumbass. Okay, so here we are getting along. Life is grand. So we're going to taxi along all this. Then at Romeo 2 we're going to make a left turn. So we got to be careful not to miss that, because otherwise we go on the runway, which of course isn't ideal. What taxi? We're speeding, taxiing 25 knots. Right here, got a wee Cessna style airplane here. So I think we're close to it. There you go, last turn coming in, and that'll be the general aviation apron. So looking here, so that's Romeo 2, so we're going to turn left on Romeo 2. just going to taxi straight across. Because I am a rebel. I don't live by the rule. And look, there's another Mustang. Hehe. I'm going to go park right next to that Mustang. Don't see them on VATSIM. Definitely another Cockspur, and it's definitely someone on VATSIM. Oof. Little abrupt, but I'll take it. Parking brakes set. Avionics are coming off. Okay, and we'll do... What are we going to do? We're going to do fuel cutoff. So, fuel cutoff 1, fuel cutoff 2. And after that, once the engine's completely spooled down, we'll turn off the ignitions. And we can turn off the anti-skid, I think. I don't know. Air conditioning, I think I had that on, didn't I? Oh, I didn't. That probably should have stayed on. And then that's all done, so then these are going to come off. Hopefully these were... Oh, they weren't on. They weren't off. Oh, emergency brake... I don't know. Okay. These are off. Gens can come off. And the battery can come off. And this is going to go off as well. Great. We're done. So let's turn on the controller once more. Step outside. Alright. Come on. That's definitely Cockspur. And that is definitely a VATSIM, buddy. Nice. Like it. Like it very much. So... Alright. So with that done, that's it. Oh look, my little briefing in a little page. That's sweet. Right, with that done, let's quit the flights. Let's end vPilot. Main menu. I'm going to close Volanta. I'm going to leave this on in case, well, in case some of it is affecting the flight. We know the Volanta isn't because we quit it and it didn't do anything. I'm going to add default airplane, like the 172 with the G1000, because that's still, you know, still got like a G1000 going, the same G1000 in fact. And then we're going to go into here, runway 02, in fact it was runway, let's see, this runway for departure, 20, and we're going to depart. We're going to take off and see if we get the same... We get the same effects, the same issues. You know, we'll see. That is troublesome. Otherwise, I'm going to have to spend some time troubleshooting this insane lagging, because that is just unacceptable. Come on, buddy. Load. I gotta go and prepare the dinner. Take my penicillin. Okay, similar weather to last time, but a little better. Okay. Well, this is not great. It's stuttering like crazy already. Right. I'm gonna remove the preview from OBS. Okay, that's better already. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna remove the parking brake at full power. And we'll do some sort of low-level circuit. Alright, here we go. Flying. Alright. And that seems fine. Okay, let's get a little bit higher. So it's a Mustang thing. So something wrong with the Cockspur. Alright. Well... Oh, wait, hold on. I am getting some stuttering. It is not great. Honestly don't know why this is happening. Okay, so it can't be just the Mustang. It has to be... It's not as bad as a Mustang, but it is terrible. Okay, what if I turn on developer mode? Developer on. Please not use this to build mission packages that you would like to further regarding. Okay, fine. And then I'm gonna grab window, aircraft selector, and let's get something a bit faster. Not the CJ4. But yeah, let's do it slowly. Let's do the Mr. Tommy DA42. Engaging autopilot. How?
Check gear. 500. Check gear.
Okay, let's fly some circuits. Oh, look at the livery I picked. Okay, yeah, so still, like, we're getting some stuttering. It's not as bad. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Am I on VATSIM right now?
500.
Can't be. So why was there a parked aircraft? Why are there parked airplanes? There are parked airplanes. There should be no parked airplanes. Alright, let's figure this out. General options. This could be the answer. Traffic. Airport vehicle density. Ground vehicle density. AI. Letter C traffic, fauna, traffic variety. Aviation traffic, show traffic nameplates. Let's turn these off. Trying to figure this out, you know. Traffic. Still bad, but the thing that's really getting me is there are airplanes on the ground, which shouldn't be there.
500.
Alright, you know what, this is something for me to figure out later. Clearly the stuttering issue is not the Cockspur, it's something to do with my sim. So... Oh, hold on, those airplane models disappeared. They were there before, but they're gone now. Yeah, see, look at that. That is...
500.
bad. Okay, what if I fly away from the airports? answer, I'll probably crash, but... Oh, the autopilot's still on. Yeah, it's not really doing it. Okay. This is something for me to troubleshoot in my own time. Thanks for watching. Bye.